Every great nation begins in the smallest of hands, and in Seychelles, we choose to invest where it matters most, in our children. In Seychelles, early childhood is more than just a first step in life. It is the foundation on which we build our people, our communities, and our future as a nation. Over the years, Seychelles has invested deeply in early childhood care and education, guided by a simple but powerful vision: winning for children, winning for all. Today, through strong leadership and multi-sectoral collaboration, the country continues to advance a holistic, inclusive, and high-quality IECD system that supports every child, every family, and every community. In recent years, Seychelles has made significant strides in strengthening its commitment, both political and technical, to early childhood development. At the center of this national effort to support the holistic development of young children is the Institute of Early Childhood Development, IECD, a recently designated Category 2 institute under the auspices of UNESCO. In regards to Tashkent Declaration and Sustainable Development Goals 4.2 under Commitment 1, which relates to IECD provision, prioritizing inclusion and gender equality and adaptive support, one major progress is the Seychelles Framework for Early Childhood Care and Education 2023, a national multi-sectoral policy document which outlines the government's key pledges to support the holistic development of young children.
The framework is structured around 6 quality themes. 1, governance. With governance, there is a focus on leadership, on coordinating funding, and on reinforcing standards. 2, ensuring quality access. 3, promoting learning and development and monitoring processes. Also, we are building on the program of maternal and child health and extending child protection provision. Engaging families and communities. 5th, there is a need to strengthen the workforce, IECD workforce. Finally, the 6th theme refers to advancing research and data management.
Another important milestone achievement under this commitment is the establishment of a robust legal framework, the Early Childhood Development Act 2022, and regulatory framework for the national standards for early childhood care services. The country has strengthened education, health, protection, regulation, set national standards, and elevated the status of early childhood as a national priority. The National Coordinating Committee, led by the CEO of IECD, along with sectoral committees, bring together representatives from education, health, social affairs, local government, and family. This broad, integrated, and multi-sectoral approach ensures comprehensive support for early childhood development from all angles. As a result, significant progress across IECD sectors has been achieved, not without their own challenges, positioning Seychelles as a global leader in early childhood care and education. In education, important progress has been made to enhance the quality of early learning. The Early Learners Program was strengthened this year to better reflect the developmental needs of young children. Social and emotional learning is now being integrated into classroom practice, with 100% of pilot classrooms using SEL approaches. This work is supported by 42 master trainers, and 98% of teachers report better learner interactions and improved emotional well-being as a direct result.
This started with working together with UNESCO and GIEP, where we have worked together to develop a program, a framework and handbook on social emotional learning for early childhood. So it has a number of lesson plans and assessment plans for use directly in the classrooms. Teacher training program has also been developed. In 2023-2024, we piloted this in 3 primary schools. And now in the current project, we are now mainstreaming it to all schools. So we now at the stage where we have a master trainer in each primary school that has been trained to then pass on the training in social emotional learning to all the other teachers within fresh to primary 1 and primary 2, so that by the end of 2027, we expect for the social emotional learning program to be implemented.
Teacher capacity has also improved through targeted training, and early childhood classrooms across the country are richer, more engaging, and better equipped.
The focus in terms of the education sector is always that we want to see a real difference for the children within this cycle of development, as well as the educators and other professionals. So when we look at the projects, we're seeing what can we do that's going to bring a benefit on the ground, that's going to be something tangible. With social emotional learning, even through just the pilot program, we have been told that they're seeing children's improvement in terms of their emotional understanding, interaction among peers, as well as the interaction between children and their teachers.
The social affairs sector continues to support children and families through a range of development and protection services. Parents are receiving guidance on digital safety, empowering them to support safe online behavior at home. Children in residential care homes are benefiting from structured learning, play, and emotional development activities. And after-school programs offer meaningful opportunities for learning, creativity, and positive social interaction.
For the last 3-4 years, we have introduced 2 new legislations. One is to do with suitability check, which is a background check where we have to clear all individuals working with children. So as of January this year, all who has contact with children, they have to have clearance. We have to ensure that practices going on in children's home, we have 4 in Seychelles, and the practices are of high standard, that children are being taken care of, and that people around them are trained, and they have a conducive environment that enables them to develop like any of our child living out there in the community. Again, in line with the Tashkent Declaration and the Convention of the Right of the Child. Given that in our modern day now, we see that our children are very much accessing technology. Social Affairs Department has identified the danger or the challenges that come with it. We had training undertaken with parents and even social workers to engage them or to provide them with the techniques and skills to guide their children better when it comes to browsing practices. Have focus again in children's care home, where we have a project which is an after-learning program to complement the education after the mainstream of the school, where they have been undertaking literacy and numeracy activities. This program has been a success. We still feel that there are more for them to learn, and at the same time extended this activity to include activities with musical learning and computer skills. So apart from looking at the education, we are also looking at the emotional well-being.
In its effort to expand access to childcare, the local government and community sector has constructed 4 new daycare centres in line with national standards set by IECD and are operational, while 2 are currently under construction and 14 existing facilities are being upgraded to meet standards. Outdoor play areas at the existing childcare facilities have also been revitalized, creating safe and stimulating spaces for children to learn through play. In addition, the sector has revamped a number of outdoor playgrounds across the districts, and these facilities have benefited the children and their families, especially those with limited space in their homes. Registered childcare service providers in the communities can also have access to these playground facilities, hence contributing towards the holistic development of young children. With the support of the family sector, the Stay and Play program has become a powerful support system for teenage parents and their children. Since 2023, 40 girls have taken part in weekly sessions that have built their confidence, strengthened parenting skills, and promoted early learning. The program has also helped 5 young mothers return to school and 10 secure employment, with 4 gaining jobs directly through Stay and Play networks. Life-changing outcomes that benefit both parents and their children. Seychelles is strengthening its protection of young children. Guided by Article 19 of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, even with existing efforts, the country had never had one unified national safeguarding policy. So the youth and family sector set out to create it under the Safeguarding in Early Years project. The new policy is a major step for ECCE. It gives educators and caregivers clear procedures to prevent harm, spot risks early, and respond effectively. By ensuring safe, nurturing early learning environments, it supports children's well-being and builds the foundation for positive learning experiences. This work aligns with the Tashkent's declaration's call for safe, inclusive education and supports global goals on health, quality education, and child protection. The project raised national awareness of safeguarding and deepened understanding of child protection across the sector. With the policy finalized, Seychelles moves forward with a stronger, unified approach to protecting every child in their early years. Seychelles has made significant strides in improving vaccination coverage among young children. The country boasts a coverage rate of over 95% for essential vaccines such as the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, as well as diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus vaccines. This high coverage level ensures strong herd immunity and has contributed to the near elimination of vaccine-preventable diseases within the country. Continuous efforts and robust healthcare systems have been instrumental in maintaining these impressive vaccination rates, positioning Seychelles as a leader in immunization coverage in the region. In this critical sector, universal screening for inborn errors of metabolism has been successfully institutionalized. Every newborn in Seychelles is now screened for 6 life-threatening conditions, ensuring early detection and intervention. The Personal Child Health Record booklet has been rolled out nationally, giving families a comprehensive, easy-to-use guide to monitor their child's development from birth onwards. The use and efficiency of the booklet has been trialed, and overall, the participants are satisfied with the effectiveness and usage of the booklet. It has been institutionalized in all health centers across the country since the beginning of this, and the booklet is being provided to all mothers upon discharge at the maternity ward. Seychelles continues to strengthen its international leadership in early childhood development. In 2023, the Institute of Early Childhood Development was officially designated a UNESCO Category 2 institute, a milestone that highlights Seychelles' commitment and influence across the region. Through regional workshops and global partnerships, the country has started an initiative to help shape early childhood development across Eastern and Southern Africa. This initiative is expected to go beyond Africa in the medium to long term. Seychelles has been steadily turning its Tashkent commitments into real change for young children. Starting with quality access, the country has built one of the strongest 0 to 3 systems in the region. Today, 79% of young children are enrolled in registered childcare with full gender parity. And as families increasingly rely on home-based care, the network has expanded to 129 registered childminders and 33 centers across communities. To strengthen the ECCE system behind this growth, IECD introduced the preset training for anyone who wished to open home-based childcare services. Since 2016, over 400 people have been trained in national standards and child development. And through a partnership with the Seychelles Institute of Teacher Education and the Seychelles Qualifications Authority, Seychelles now has an accredited childcare and development program, with around 50 childminders already certified through the recognition of prior learning route. IECD also focused on ensuring quality learning. A new learning program was created for home-based providers who have all been trained to use it. More than 300 parents have also been sensitized to support learning at home. And through the annual Early Learning Readiness Assessment 2024, Seychelles now knows that about 90% of children are prepared for creche or preschool. Innovation and investment are also moving forward. In 2024, the Childcare Benefits Information System went live, modernizing how childcare subsidies are managed. IECD also launched the Childcare Registration and Inspection Information System, a digital platform for registration and inspection. And the National ECCE Trust Fund now offers grants of up to $5,000 for small educational projects. On the global stage, Seychelles has stepped into a leadership role. While progress has been significant, the journey has not been without challenges. Long-term sustainable investment remains complex, particularly for a small island nation balancing multiple national and competing priorities. Sectors continue to face staffing gaps, budget constraints, and delays caused by limited resources and infrastructure. Looking ahead, Seychelles remains committed to strengthening its ECCE systems and its best practices and initiatives. A renewed focus on intersector coordination will support more consistent, effective implementation. Investment in high-quality training, infrastructure, and data systems will enhance service delivery and ensure all children benefit from opportunities that support their growth. Seychelles will also continue to engage locally through its comprehensive ECCE framework, as well as globally, leveraging leveraging its UNESCO status to lead, innovate, and share best practices across the region.
We plan to sell the framework with the countries in the region, on the African continent and beyond, because we feel that it is an excellent document and that we can also use it as the basis for technical assistance and support to other countries in need and to help them develop their ECC system.
Every achievement, every innovation, and every challenge overcome reflects Seychelles' deep commitment to its youngest citizens. Through strong partnerships, visionary leadership, and a shared belief in the power of early childhood, the nation continues to build a brighter, more inclusive, and resilient future. For the children of Seychelles and for generations to come, the journey continues.
From the Seychelles Isles we send you love, and your rights to live in a peaceful world.